Hello friends, welcome to our channel Tyson Virtual Learning. My name is Amit and today we are going to learn about CATIA software. So many of you must be familiar with this software and most of you must have taken training of CATIA from certain CAD CAM CAE training institutes. So I am going to explain you certain basic guidelines of CATIA software in this video. So as it is an introductory session, so you will be able to understand what is CATIA exactly about. I am going to upload more videos of CATIA sessions consisting of teaching assessments, learning tutorials and assignments, also projects, and share each and everything regarding CATIA. All you have to do is go through these videos one by one. So click on the subscribe button and press the bell icon as you will get the notification for more videos. Watch the video till end as it will add some value to your software knowledge. So let's get started. So we will see some key points and then we'll discuss them in detail. So these are the certain key points of today's session. What is CATIA and its full form? Application of CATIA in industries, future scope for CATIA, different workbenches in CATIA, and CATIA domains. This is a very important point, CATIA domains. So basically CATIA means computer aided three-dimensional interactive application. This is a full form of CATIA, where it is a computer application by use of software to create three-dimensional figures or 3D models. Consider this abbreviation, say CATIA V5R21. It means computer aided three-dimensional interactive application version 5 release 21, where V stands for version and R stands for release, and this is the version for CATIA V5R21. There are various versions available for CATIA, say V3, V4, V5 and V6 is the latest version available for CATIA nowadays. So CATIA is a product of a company named as Dassault Systems, which is basically a French company named under an army marshal, Aviance Marshal Dassault. So the name of the company is Dassault Systems. This company was formed in 1977 and its headquarters are situated in Paris, France. So this is the logo of Dassault Systems. There are many products rather than CATIA for Dassault Systems, say Delmia, 3D Experience, Innovia, and CATIA is one of them. Also SolidWorks is the product of Dassault Systems. So what are the applications of CATIA in industries? So basically CATIA is widely used for 3D modeling of engineering components. Rather than engineering components, so you can say you can create any object of the model which you see in your day-to-day life or exact replica of any object with exact dimensions, size and shape. For example, chair, door, windows, frames, or any model of any shape. Either they are of solid, hollow, or they are of sheet metal type or having any critical shapes can be made in ease in CATIA. Also we can apply color, material and luster to the models to appear it real. So CATIA is a high-end tool and it uses the multi-platform for CAD, CAM and CAE. So all of you must be aware of what is CAD, CAM and CAE. What does CAD is computer aided design, CAM is computer aided manufacturing and CAE is computer aided engineering. So the term multi-platform states that CATIA plays a vital role in design, manufacturing and engineering, as most of the companies are using it as a design tool. Some companies are using it also as a manufacturing tool and some use it as an engineering application or used for certain computational techniques. So CATIA can be used from the design, manufacturing and engineering point of view. So it can be used for modeling also. It can be used for actual facilitating of production processes in manufacturing. It can be used for computational techniques for finding out certain solutions regarding engineering problems. So it plays a vital role for product life cycle management. So you can see the term product life cycle management. So I will upload one more video regarding the details of product life cycle management, that is PLM. Short form is PLM. Product to be manufactured goes under certain stages. That is from its idea of initialization for the concept to designing the component, then modeling it in the software, then doing the drafting, preparing the blueprints of that component in the form of sheets, and then sending it for manufacturing. So manufacturing of the product comes the next stage to launching of the product in the market. So this cycle of stages in which the product undergoes is called as the product life cycle management and its short form is PLM. So basically CATIA is used in automobile industries, aerospace industries, shipping industries, aviation, sheet metal industries. Many industries are using CATIA in India and all over the world. Most emphasis is on the automobile industries. Mostly automobile industries use CATIA as their high-end tool. Okay, the companies are say Mahindra, Tata, Toyota, Fiat, Porsche, Boeing, many of them. So what is the future scope for CATIA? So just we discussed earlier, most of the companies all over the world are using CATIA on widely basis. So in United States, in United Kingdom and in India, more than 1,000 companies are using CATIA, and therefore it finds variety of scope in design engineering and automotive design, especially automotive design. As India is becoming a bigger automotive hub, so many opportunities are opening in future years. So what you have to do is you have to take the proper knowledge and training with the expertise, with the man who is having the expertise in this tool, and you can have ample of job opportunities with good salary packages, as there are ample of job opportunities available for CATIA, as most of the industries are using this tool on high end basis. So now let us understand the concept CATIA workbench. So before going into the details, let us understand what is workbench. Workbench is a platform consisting of different set of tools for designing the product or create the type of product. So what are the different workbenches in CATIA? You can see one by one. Sketcher workbench, in which you can create 2D sketches. Part design workbench, we create the 3D models. Assembly design, we assemble the components. Drafting, we create the drawings in the form of sheets. Wireframe, surface or generative shape design, this is surface modeling workbench. And sheet metal design. So basically for designing any component or creating the component in the software, sketch is the basic requirements. Means you have to work in the sketcher workbench. Okay, the set of tools in the sketcher workbench enables us to draw the sketch of the component. First 2D sketch is to be made, and then that 2D sketch is converted into 3D model. That is done in part design. So model can be anything. It can be solid, it can be sheet, or it can be only a just imaginary surface layer of zero thickness. So if we want to create a solid model, then we have to go to the part design workbench. If you want to create the surface, or then we have to go to wireframe or generative shape design. If you want to create a sheet, or if you want to do a design of a sheet, then you'll go in the workbench sheet metal design. Rather than this is also workbench assembly design. Assembly means a structure or a frame where parts are called together and assembled according to its function and position. And then drafting workbench. Drafting work is also required of the components. A certain component which is to be designed is sent for manufacturing for actual creating of the product. So the drawing of the product should be ready with blueprints. So this is done in drafting workbench. So these are the different workbench in CATIA. Now we will discuss this workbench in little bit detail. So first is part design workbench. The part design workbench is used for creating 3D solid models. Okay, and based on the concept of parametric modeling. Now I'll upload one more video later on parametric modeling. That is, parametric modeling means changing the parameters of the design. You can change the design at any stages by changing the parameters. This is called as parametric modeling. So basically part design workbench is for creating the solid models. First you have to create the 2D sketch and then convert it into 3D solid. You can see the picture in which front view and top view of this model are given with its features. So dimensions, hidden features, sections, everything is shown in that 2D view, and from this information you have to create a 3D solid using the set of tools. At the left side you can see these are the tools in part design workbench. Commands are available, say pad, pocket, fillet, chamfer, draft. You can create a 3D model from that. So assembly design. So basically assembly design consists of two approach: bottom up assembly and top down assembly. So assembly is a mechanism or a stationary structure comprises of parts which are in relative motion with one another. If you consider a single part of an assembly, then it will have 6 degrees of freedom, 3 rotation and 3 translation about x, y and z axis. Main thing in CATIA for assembly design is to call the separate parts of the assembly which are created in the part design and then assemble them according to its position and reduce the degrees of freedom according to its function. So basically two approaches are there: bottom up assembly and top down assembly. So in bottom up assembly, what you do is First, parts are already created. You can see the left side picture, butterfly wall assembly is shown. Separate parts are created in part design, and then one by one the parts are called and assembled according to its position. Various constraints are applied, say coincidence, surface contact, angle, parallelism, perpendicularity. So this is bottom up assembly. So you have to call the parts and assemble them according to its requirement. And in top down assembly, you don't call the parts. The parts are not already made. They are created in assembly itself. Okay, so main advantage of this assembly is the positioning part is eliminated in top down assembly, as position can be done itself in the assembly. So no need to call the part, create the part in the assembly itself. On wherever desired position you can create the part one on the other. Okay, so this is top down assembly. Now this is drafting workbench. So drafting means ready for manufacturing drawing. Okay, drafting workbench is for creating the views of 3D models. So front view, top view and side view of model are created in drafting workbench to know exactly how the component looks from different angle. You can see the picture, isometric view is shown there, front view, top view and side view, and the dimensions are given. Okay, so from this picture you can have the actual idea of the component, how it looks from different angles, that is from different views. Okay, so views with dimensions are created, required tolerances are given to the dimensions, are added to important dimensions say, and manufacturing processes are also specified in the sheets or on the product. This is the drawing in the form of blueprints is created, or the drawing is created on the sheets. The size of the sheet should be according to the designation available in the market, as the sheets are of the standard sizes available in the market. For example, designation is A0, A1, A2, A3 and A4. These are the standards available in the market, and the size are fixed. So if you choose a sheet of A4, then you will get the size of 210 mm by 297 width and length. So this is the normal size of your Xerox paper. Okay, this is A4, then A1, A2, A3. These are the different sizes for standards. So this is the drawing on sheet. Okay, so this drawing is sent for manufacturing, for actual preparation of the product. So drawing should be precise and information should be correct, so that manufacturer can produce it within minimum errors. So drafting means ready for manufacturing drawing, which is a detailed information of component views, dimensions, tolerances to be considered and manufacturing processes for making the product. So next is surface modeling. So now this is very important workbench in CATIA. Okay, so consists of two parts, that is generative shape design and wireframe and surface design. Okay, so GSD is advanced surfacing, means advanced part of wireframe workbench. So part which are having complex geometry and cannot be made with ease in any other workbench can be created simply in generative shape design workbench. So most of the industries are preferring CATIA over any other 3D modeling softwares, say SolidWorks, NX or Creo, for this main reason, because of generative shape design workbench or surface modeling tools created in CATIA. This enables us to create the component of any complex geometry. Have it be the difficult shapes are created with ease in surface modeling in CATIA. So these industries, that aerospace, shipping or automobile industries, prefer CATIA over any other software. They purchase the license of CATIA. So CATIA is having wide scope in future for this. So you have to learn this surface modeling techniques with these tools available. So you can see the shapes, you can see images of generative shape design. These are the layer surfaces created in generative shape design. Okay, so these are the parts which are having the complex geometry. These are not simple parts. You can see water bottle, and you can see aeroplane. Okay, you can see the mug. These are having complex geometry, little bit difficult geometry. So you cannot create it in part design or any other workbench. So it is created in the surface. So the layer for that, the shape or the layer of zero thickness, it is called as zero thickness because it is an imaginary layer. It exists in the software only. Okay, so layer for zero thickness is created first, and then it is converted into solid or sheets, anything according to the requirement. So this is generative shape design, and it is the most important workbench in CATIA used. Okay, So you can see automotive design. Why automobile industries prefer CATIA over other softwares? Because you can see the complex shapes of the automobiles, chassis of the car, hood. Then you can see entire bike is designed in that left side image. So this cannot be created in any other software with that ease. It can be created in any other softwares, but CATIA enables us the best way to create this kind of shapes. So mostly automobile companies prefer CATIA for designing over other softwares again due to generative shape design workbench. So this is the advantage for CATIA. These two slides, previous two slides, are the most advantages. Advantage is for CATIA is that these companies are using CATIA over any other softwares. So now this is the main important point, CATIA and its domain. So CATIA basically is widely used in industries in different domain applications as a high-end tool. So we can see the list of these domains now: seating system, plastic product design, automotive product design, BIW, body in white fixtures, sheet metal components, and castings. So what certain industries do, they are particularly working on a certain domain. Okay, so if any industry is working for the design of seating system, or any industry is working for plastic, is only manufacturing the plastic products. So if certain industries are doing only automotive design, certain industries need body in white fixtures for then certain industries are using sheet metal components. So there are certain courses available for this complete, and CATIA is the important tool for using these domains. So seating system, plastic product design, you can use CATIA for learning these tools. Say plastic product design, automotive, these are the detailed courses available. But first you have to get the basic CATIA knowledge for this. You have to learn basic CATIA, the workbenches which we discussed in the previous slide, and then we have to go for this domain courses. These are very useful domain courses. If you learn any of these domains, you can get job easily in industries which are working on certain domains. For example, if you are expert in plastic product design, if you have done the course of plastic product design, you can search for the industries of plastic product design which are manufacturers of plastic product and use CATIA as a domain. Okay, so you can also search for body in white. You can also do sheet metal detailed sheet metal course for CATIA is available, and also casting casting domain is there. So these are the list of the domains on which CATIA is used. You can see the images for domain. This is the seating system. You can see entire seating system can be designed in CATIA. The tools are available. You can have this specialization course of seating system using CATIA. Then you can see this sheet metal components. This is again a sheet metal domain. Then this is BIW fixture. You can see body in white fixtures. And this is plastic product design. Okay, so these are the images for domain. Okay, so with this I conclude with my session. So stay tuned with us.